You guys, welcome to episode number 12 of the Derby Premier Live, and to start off this episode, we're currently third in the table, only 3 points off the top leaders Chelsea. We have got a couple of games coming up against Leicester and Liverpool, trying to say the two things at the same time, but yeah, I think the business I've done so far with the money we have, I'm pretty happy. I think the only real area we need to look at now is defence. We need to sign a centre-back with that remaining money. I've added a few to the shortlist. I will show you them shortly. Vidra's happy that he's playing more frequently, even though he's not going to be able to play the next game, as he is suspended. I didn't realise he had so many yellow cards. But yeah, looking at the transfer hub to kick off this episode, got a few suggestions from you guys. I think John Stones was one of them. Unfortunately, he's only just moved to AC Milan, so I can't actually sign him, which is a bit of a shame. But looking at the options that I've got here, we've got Mandy, Maximovic. I'm pretty sure he's moved. Yeah, he must have moved in the summer, so maybe when the window opens. I'm going to wait anyway, I think, till the window opens with a lot of these players. But there are a couple, I can't remember who as well, who've only got 7 months left. So if I'm going to sign them, I kind of have to make the bid now before the window does open, unfortunately. And I can't quite remember who they are. But there's players such as Nicholas Stark here. I think he's one of the better choices for sure. Not overly used on career mode, and very good indeed, 6'3", very good pace for a 6'3" centre back at about 8'77", nearly 80, 83 strength as well. Very good tackling stats, and super cheap release clause, so it would be a really good player. Also can play CDM if need be. Yeah, there's a whole host of players here we can choose from. But I think I'm going to wait until the window opens, to be frankly honest, just to see if we get any bids for any of our players. I think at the moment I'm pretty happy with what we got. So yeah, let's go into our first game of the episode on Boxing Day against Leicester. They are currently down in 7th, so they're not too far of us. They're only 4 points away, so it's going to be a very tough game indeed. Liverpool all the way down in 12th. Like you'd say Liverpool are the better team than Leicester, but clearly on career mode they aren't. But yeah, we're going to have to replace Vidra. Probably going to stick Lawrence in there, and then obviously we can play Vidra against Liverpool. So yeah, I think we'll go with that lineup. Looking at the Leicester team, then they have gone for a 4-4-2. Pryor in goal, Mario Aspar, Harry Maguire, and Kurt Zuma. Elder at left back, Dama, Amati and Didi, El Shaarawy, Silimani and Musa up front. It's kind of funny because both Musa and Silimani have actually left Leicester now in real life, and yeah, they're the players that are on this team lineup. So it's a very good team. We always find it very difficult against Leicester. I remember last time they had a goalkeeper called like Badashal or something. He's not in the lineup, and I'm really glad to see he's not there. That's a goal. That's a goal for Leicester. I was ball watching, quite literally. Cross went in by Adama, and it just seemed to stick in the air for ages, and that's the problem. When we don't have a dunk in the centre-back positions, we lack a lot of height and aerial threat, and indeed he's got his first goal of the season there to make it 1-0 in the 24th minute. Not anything I really expected there. Chance here for Lawrence to get a goal against his former club. Now with the shot and with the goal. Tom Lawrence with the goals. Really important in the Champions League, some of his goals he scored, of course, and 10 minutes to go till half time. Tammy holding it up. Goes through on goal. And this is actually the first game I've played since the update, so I don't know if the kickoff like kind of glitch defending is different on career mode. I don't know if it's just online, but yeah, I'll be interested to see. Ball into Lawrence here. Can he get a goal? Yes, he can. 2-1. Both goals coming from Tom Lawrence, and it's a really nice, well built up goal there to make it 2-1. Hopefully we can hold on the last 20 minutes. As you can see, Simon brings it inside into Bennett, now into Lawrence, acres of space, and finds the back of the net. There we go, full time against Leicester, 2-1 victory. A really tight game, to be honest. It was pretty end to end. Not too many chances for Leicester, but still a very tough opponent, and obviously Lawrence getting both goals against his former club. Looking at the table then, we're currently only 1 point off Chelsea now. Liverpool all the way down in 12th with only 21 points, so not doing too well at all, of course, and hopefully we can put more pressure on them and get the 3 points. It is at Anfield, so it might be a little bit more difficult, and we have just obviously had the game against Leicester, so fitness might be a bit of an issue as well. I'll just quickly show you the lineup and just show you how. Yeah, it might be a bit of a weaker team, but I might leave a few out. Here we are then at Anfield against Liverpool. They are playing a bit of a weak team, to be honest. They've got Danny Ward in goal, Trippier, Jones, Mustafi, Durm, Chirvella, Valerie, Williams, Kent, Gomez and Lennon. Obviously Tony Gomez up front's a youngster from Liverpool, same with Ryan Kent, but they're going to be quite decent rated, to be fair. They'll probably be at least 80 rated, but no wonder they're down in mid-table with no real big players in that team. Vidra with the ball into Adams. Can we get it back into Vidra? He's gone into the path. Can he get the goal, though? With the shot and with the goal, Matai Vidra very early on in the first half. First 5 minutes, of course. And he's got the goal. It's literally our first attack. It's gone into Adams. He's pulled that space across. Vidra's run into it, and very, very Vidra Nugent-esque style goal. And great start against Liverpool. Of course, at Anfield, you need to get that early goal, and that's his 8th already, and we're not even into the new year yet. Into Vidra. Can he get a goal to end the first half? He's done a second. There we go. Matai Vidra. He's an absolute beautiful form at the moment, obviously in real life and on the game, and we've made it 2-0. Then the first half against Liverpool, who've been pretty poor indeed. Not the strongest team, obviously only like Mustafi would normally be in that Liverpool team, and it's really annoying when they rest their bigger players. I don't get why Salah's not in the team, Mane. I think Mane's at AC Milan, to be fair, but there's a lot of big players missing from this team, and I'm not sure why. Through for Vidra. Can he get his hat-trick with the shot? And with the goal, Matai Vidra gets his hat-trick at Anfield against Liverpool to get all 3 points, and he definitely deserves it. He needs to be on the score sheet every single game. Really nice. Like that's what I like from Danny Ings. He doesn't score that many goals, but he makes a lot of space, and that's his 10th goal this season. Absolutely fantastic game for him. And Liverpool seem to be bringing on some of their bigger players now. They just brought on Coutinho, and now they're bringing on Jetro Williams. There we go, full time at Anfield against Liverpool. Vidra getting the match ball, of course, with a lovely hat-trick indeed. Liverpool literally offered nothing going forwards. I can't think of when they hit the target, to be honest. They had one towards the end, but really, really poor Liverpool team, to be honest. There we go, we are in the January transfer window now. I think that's for signing a first-team striker, and obviously we've got Dolberg and Pellegrini coming into the club. And we got Lewis Dunk back from injury, so it's a real good way to start off the new year, of course. Looking at our new signings then, they're just incredible. They're just incredible, these two are. I'm speechless, honestly. These two are going to turn the team. Like, look at all the traits that Dolberg's got. It's ridiculous. Flair, power header, outside of the foot, finesse shot, target forward. He's literally got it all. So I do need to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. Obviously, if you remember in the last episode, I did show you that we have got Roma. So I think over 2 legs we should be able to beat them quite nicely. We've still got another month or so until those games as well. Technically till like March. That's the kind of crazy thing about the Champions Cup. So yeah, there's plenty of time. But it's an interest to see that the fixtures are same there. We've got Liverpool, Leicester at the start of February after just playing them, of course. And then we've got Bournemouth to kick off the next game. Then Southampton, then Bournemouth again in the FA Cup. I want to have a bit of a cup run this year in both the Champions Cup and the FA Cup. It would be nice if we do well in the league as well. We're currently only 1 point off the top. So yeah, hopefully with a good result in this one, with our new signings, of course. I do need to change their kit numbers. Into the game then against Bournemouth, with a win and Chelsea dropping points, we will go into top position. Socrates there joining Juventus. I was actually looking at him as a potential centre-back signing. But yeah, we're going to go into the game. Really can't wait to see how Dolberg and Pellegrini do. I've stuck them straight in. I think that's what you should do, really. I don't know if I can actually put Dunk in for Kehrer. I would like that, but I don't know if you can actually. Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's kind of cool. In the past, you had to actually play, like, sub him off the bench, but he has still kind of got an injury, but he should be alright. But yeah, we'll go with that lineup. Looking at the Bournemouth team, then they've gone for Begovic and goal, Smith, Santos, Ake, Amarvi, Jason, Cook, Palisic, and Sobby. Ben Brereton from us, of course, and Ponce play. We're looking out for, obviously, we've got Dolberg and Pellegrini in from the start. Hopefully they do well, and Lewis Dunk back from injury. I'm really hoping we can absolutely smash them out of the park with Vidra as well in great form. There we go, full time against Bournemouth. It's just one of them. Like, I think I've had about 3 or 4 this season where you literally can't get past the keeper. Amarvi almost getting us a goal. Well, we almost scored a goal basically. Amarvi clearing it off the line. Pretty much the only clear-cut chance, but yeah, there's a lot of misses. This one late on, I thought Dolberg might get his nut on it and put it in the back of the net. It was a nice delivery from Pellegrini, but just wide. Yeah, it's one of them. I don't mind, but hopefully we can win in the FA Cup draw. And with that point against Bournemouth, it does mean we could have gone top if we won the game. We would have been top by 2 points, but nevertheless, we're still in a decent area at third, with only a point between us and Chelsea. And we've got quite a nice run coming up. I think we've got Southampton next, of course, and then we've got Everton, Spurs, so we can beat some of these bigger teams and put us into a great position. But there's not really an easy fixture till about March, the end of March, against Forest. And then it's a really nice run till the end of the season, in fairness. We've got West Ham, Stoke, Swansea, Huddersfield. Chelsea's in there, but then we've got West Brom, Bournemouth, and yeah, there's not really any big teams. So now until March is going to be very tough indeed. There's only like Watford and Southampton in there that are easier teams. And I always seem to struggle against the easier teams, and then I'll beat the big team. Like, I just beat Liverpool 3-0, and then I couldn't break the deadlock against Bournemouth, of course. So yeah, I think on that note, we're going to probably call the episode here. It will mean we will do the FA Cup game in the next episode. Interest shown for a couple of players here. Pre-contracts mainly, which I'm not too fussed about. But yeah, let me know which centre-back you want me to go for, because to be honest, your input's nice, but it is really difficult sometimes to get those particular players. Maybe they've moved to a new club already and stuff like that. So yeah, out of the ones that we got realistically, with the money we've got, I could get Mehdi Benatia, but I think I'm going to remove him just because of that. He has actually gone down by a rating already, same with Sergio Ramos. So I'm probably going to not look at those two. Matip I wouldn't mind, but I don't think we'd quite afford him. That's the only issue. Capano's affordable. I think Nicholas Stark is definitely one to look at. Same with Mandy. Maximovic if we can get him, but I don't know if we can because he's only just moved. Same with Bonucci. I don't mind Bonucci. I think he's still got very decent strength and very good tackling stats, of course. Caldara would be quite nice as well, but unfortunately he's the one that I was looking at, because his contract's running out in 6 months. Same with Ginter. It's really annoying that when the contract's ending at the end of the year, you can't actually buy them in January, which is kind of frustrating. But we've also got Bruma here, another option, Bender as well, and I think that's about it for centre-backs. Not too many, but I think there's a wide range there that we can look at in the next episode. I don't think we need one 100% right now. I'm kind of hoping we get a bid in for one of our players. I'm going to actually list Darmian now that we are in the transfer window. I think we should be able to do that, and it will mean we can potentially raise some funds because he's on quite a bit of wage. We can't. That's a little bit annoying. I was kind of hoping we could list him, but yeah, he's on quite a bit of wage for a player that isn't in the first team at the moment, of course. But then again, there's Danny Ings, and he's like a backup striker, and he's on 100k. So that's why I like getting players from abroad, because like Pellegrini's 85 rated, and he's on lower wages than a player that's 82 rated, and he's basically on the same as Darmian. And Kasper Dolberg, who's 86 rated, he's on less wage than Sportiello, Lowe and Bennett. Mason Bennett's on more wage than Kasper Dolberg. That's how messed up the English system is, and how good players from abroad are. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Maybe we can get Kajar moved, and we can't transfer list him, but maybe there's someone that we could maybe look at moving and generate some funds. I think, yeah, we did list Siswan Kamba. Yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Leave a like rating if you did enjoy, and see you soon. Bye.